Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing today? My name is Rabbit, and thanks for joining me for episode number 11 of Let's Play Romancing SaGa Minstrel Song on the PlayStation 2. In our last episode, we made it to a brand new town that we have not yet explored here in the Befall Empire. It is known as Loban, and we are just casually making our way through, seeing if we can pick up any new quests and or stock up on some new skills, proficiencies, and equipment. So we just finished looking at some items over here in this shop, and I might be backtracking to grab a cutlass for our girl Claudia. I didn't realize that she could actually wield melee weapons, but it seems as though she can. So we're gonna pass on this store. We got a shield for John.
Looking for something?
And once again, we're seeing the cutlass come up. So I guess I can actually show you guys what I'm talking about. As you can see here, she does have short sword abilities or capabilities, but it's only level 1. So I either need to, I guess, raise... Actually, I don't know where she got that from, because it could just as well come from a different... Gosh, I don't even know how to look at this. From a different skill or class that she has. So I did give her trader as well as craftsman. It looks like short sword comes from that. So even though that's not what her primary, I guess, skill is, or her class is, you can still wield weapons by diversifying what classes you're certified in, even if it's not your primary class. I still am not entirely sure about these classes and what advantage comes from focusing on one versus having a couple that you just know and scale up. I don't know. Hopefully we'll figure that out sooner rather than later. But anyway, let's continue looking through Loban. Here is the mentor that I was hoping to fucking find.
What do you want?
Wow, how rude. I've been looking all over for you. Looks like reduces the likelihood of enemies attacking first is vigilance. Now that's actually not too bad. However, I don't know. There's climb and jump and move silently. Avoid detection by foes with good hearing. I feel like it's saying you need survival and more skills before these become useful. Are you guys seeing that as well? I don't know. While they're in red, I am under the impression that it means you can't really fully utilize whatever it is that you are looking at and highlighting. So let's see what we can do. Oh, actually that's kind of bad. I don't have enough jewels to even bring her up to level 3, which I guess is somewhat understandable, because I think we read somewhere that once you hit level 3, special things happen. I believe it was one of those kids that ended up sharing that with us. So that's fair, that's fair. I won't complain too much about that. But what is nice is that we do have swordsman here, so we can go ahead and scale up Gray to level 2. So this should make him feel a bit better. He's been kind of underwhelming, I think, in battle compared to John, but he's just been a little bit behind. So woohoo, raising his rank, which increases longsword, foil, and two-handed sword to level 2. And now he needs 318 to get where he needs to go as well. So that's kind of lame, but it's all good. It's all good. What I do want to see... Oh, yeah, and John's got a minute before he can get anywhere. But what I am going to do is let's just go ahead and make Bruelle an Imperial Scholar to level 2. I think we saw I can't change the class, and I think it's because you need to be level 2. Oh, actually look down there. Advanced class, so level 2 training is required. So I guess some of them are just basic classes that as soon as you get your first level and you've been trained in it, you can just switch to it. That's all you really need to know for your foundation. But for some of these other ones, they are more advanced, so 2 levels is kind of the lowest that you can really go. So that works out okay. Let's go ahead then. I'm just thinking if this is a good thing to commit to, but I'm just gonna do it. Let's go ahead and increase everything to level 2, and we qualify for Imperial Scholar. So I don't know how this is going to affect his ability to... So Imperial Scholars can create new spells by merging one spell with another. Y'all, I might be getting into some serious business over here, but we're gonna just try it out and see, oh God, how this turns out. This is either going to be amazing or it's going to be absolutely terrible. I'm not sure which one But it is what it is. I wanted to look at some new options, but I still think this is what it is, and nobody got anything in survival. I could get something in survival, right? Isn't that something? No, it's not. It's strategy. Okay, so this is really all we can do here in Loban. So honestly, you guys, should we see if we can afford any spells for Bruelle?
Hello.
No, not you. Bruelle would be the one. Oh my gosh, I can't use any of these. It's still red. So maybe he needs to be level 3? I don't really understand that though, because if he has to be level 3, then what's the point of even having magic? But did you guys see that, how it's still red? I don't understand how spells work in this game. It's just beyond me. But it says he can make new spells by merging others. But I'm just really worried about how this is going to work out for me. Oh gosh. Because I can't cast any spells without learning them, but I don't think I can learn them without having a certain level in the skills, and it's just not there right now. So, oh my gosh, you guys, what a freaking mess. I guess I could admittedly go back to Melvir and see if I can learn something in hydrology. Maybe those won't require as much as it seems cosmology does in order to have any level of proficiency. That's just so lame, I think anyway. It feels unnecessarily complicated, but still like something you need to do and need to understand. Oh well, let's just keep going.
The other night, the sky to the north was blood red. Isn't that the direction of Isma's Keep?
I don't know. Is that a hint that that's where I need to go? It's kind of weird that you mentioned that, girlfriend. I'll have to keep Isma's Keep in the back of my mind. Oh, another house. At least this one didn't auto kick us out.
Who are you? You shouldn't be here. Leave.
Are they serious? There has to be a quest tied to these houses here. So I guess we'll find ourselves back in Loban, whether we really planned on it or not. So we'll just finish up looking around, seeing what we can get into.
Stand aside.
Wow, so I can't...
Stand aside.
Okay, so this is another area we can't gain access to. It looks like some sort of palace or temple. So we'll be back, you guys. I think there's just nothing else that we can really do at this point in time. But it was nice to at least learn some new skills. Bruelle might be becoming pretty baller, if I do say so myself. Let me see here. I will go ahead, the cutlass. I'll go ahead and get this for Claudia. I think just to diversify what she can really mess around with and what she can do. So let's come over here to weapons, and I'll actually unequip this, and I'll put the cutlass right, y'all. And I need to figure out how I get more first aid kits. I don't know if we've been anywhere where we could buy some, but now that I actually have some money, y'all, I feel we're in a good position to think about that. And actually, I want to see this hand axe. What can bring up
What do you want?
hand axe proficiency? Looks like nothing here, because that's two-handed axe for that. And swordsman is two-handed sword, and short sword is craftsman. So, nothing that we can really mess around with. So what do you guys say? We bid Loban adieu. And honestly, I might go grab another necklace as well. We can still go to Bruelle, but I think I'm going to quickly run over to Melvir, and I'll cut the camera so you don't have to watch me. Oh shit.
Hello. How have you been?
Sorry, Monica. I didn't mean to come back in here, actually. I was looking for the shop that I visited earlier where I got the necklaces. But while we're over here, I guess it's always good to say hi to her. She's actually pretty friendly. And is there not a pub here? Am I the only one who noticed that?
How can I help you?
Or maybe there was and I've just already forgotten. So you have the silver chain. I'm going to give Bruelle something. I guess I'll buy... I don't want to buy too many. I think I'll just get one for Bruelle. Let's go ahead. I'm not going to worry about charisma with him. Let's do the wing amulet. Not Bruelle. Sylvan is the dog. Y'all, where is my head at? Maybe I'm hitting a wall now. We've been at it for a while, you guys. This is what, our 11th episode? So I'm really knocking it out of the park today. But okay, let's go ahead and give this to him. We've already seen the description because we bought one of these in our last episode. So, hopping on out. And like I said, give me just a moment. I will meet up with you guys in Melvir at the water temple. So I'll see you guys there. Hey there, friends. So I know this is a weird place to kind of interject like a random minute to 2 minute segment before we get to the water temple, but I am here in Melvir, and I was just looking around the shops because I knew on the base floor there was someone that sold magic goods and some spells. They were illusion-based spells, and it was still showing red for Bruelle, but I thought to run over here to the residential district and see, because I knew there was... I didn't realize it was an apothecary shop, but I knew there was a shop up here by the mentor. So I opened it and activated one of the shop options, and then this menu did come up. I know it's not that important, and this is information that we've kind of gleaned and gathered from reading books in the library, as well as speaking with those little kids that kind of give you the tutorial type, I guess, blurbs, but I wanted to still show this to you either way. So here it says apothecaries. Apothecaries can create medicines from the herbs you find during your adventures. They can also replenish your first aid kit with any herbs left over. Different apothecaries create different results from the same herbs. You can raise the apothecary's level by using their services multiple times. This increases their medicine's quality. Unlike your clout at shops, this level applies to every apothecary universally. So yeah, again, not that important, but I wanted to still show it to you anyway. I only have, oh god, Apothecary's Choice, a fee of $80. I don't have anything though. I have one blue herb that we found. It's gonna cost us 80 gold to raise our first aid kit by 1. To me, that doesn't actually seem that worth it. Maybe it will be more cost effective, or you can raise your first aid kit by a significantly greater amount once you have acquired more herbs. That's going to be my guess. But anyway, my apothecary level is 0 anyway. So this is just going to be a mess either way you look at it. And the person who has the first aid kit is Claudia. So I guess whoever has the first aid kit is who is actually engaging the apothecary in these interactions. So if I put one on John, for example, maybe I could click through with the L1 or R1 button and have different options. I don't really know how this works, you guys. But anyway, it's the medicine shop, not a magic shop. I was just trying to take a look and see what my options were, but this isn't it. So once again, I'll catch up with you guys in just a second at the actual water temple, unless something new does populate on the screen. But I don't think that's going to happen, so uno momento. All right, at last we are here, the Temple of Yucombe. I don't know why I was calling it the Water Temple. I guess hydrology is directly related to water, so it makes sense. Hopefully you knew what I was talking about. But let's see if I still can't. I wonder if you just have to be level 3 in some of these spells? That seems a little convoluted to me, though, that would be the case, especially since the spells are so cheap, but it's still clearly showing in red. So I don't think that I'm not wasting my money on it. So that's very unfortunate. I guess there's one more. It's a cosmology shop though, isn't it? Yes, it is. And then the one downstairs was illusion. So I guess that's it for Melvir, you guys. Like, honestly, we can grab some items from the shops here if we wanted to, but I don't really want to, because we do technically have one last area left here in the Befall Empire known as Bruelle. So what do you say we just run our happy asses right over there? Something new to see. Maybe there's another mentor here. Who really knows? But we're gonna head there either way. So it is a port town on the coast of the Inner Sea, vibrant with traders from Kujarat and Rosalia passing through. That's kind of promising. We might then see that the culture and vibe of this place is totally different from Loban and Melvir, which, what the heck is with this pathing? Why do we do these weird routes in order to get to some of the towns? I don't really understand, but oh boy. Oh, it's another port town. So I bet you have the option of either using the port at Melvir to get to new places, or you could theoretically do it here at Bruelle. So we have choices, friends. I guess episode 12 will kind of give us that branching fork where we can determine, where do we want to go next? Do we want to do something new I don't know where you get to from Melvir. I think they were islands, but I can't I cannot
How can I
remember.
help you?
But anyway, let's see what she's got. Nothing that I really need. Oh, a town sword. That's very pricey. But actually, thinking about the studded gloves, I think I have... Yeah, John needs one, and I think Claudia could use it too, but I'm just gonna wait a quick minute just in case she cannot equip this, because y'all already know I'll be hella salty. But I think it's a good idea for me to just go ahead and get everyone looking as good as possible before shit really hits the fan. And those were so cheap, even though one could argue I'll probably find better drops. I'd rather make sure that my team is up to snuff and not going to immediately get annihilated when we go somewhere new. Hey, talk to me, kid. Volunteer brigade, give me your map so that I can see what I'm looking at. And just to check, although again, we didn't do anything else, so I highly doubt, and yes, that is the case, nothing new has populated here. But let's look and see. Oh, this town's pretty cluttered with things to do, and there is absolutely a port. So we'll just make our way through. A martial arts master. Visit martial arts masters to change your current mode of martial arts. Like weapons, martial arts also have modes, but you cannot change them at the blacksmith. Check the quick help to learn about modes. Okay, that's fascinating. But she doesn't have any martial arts. And I guess because we're level 1, it's saying that we can't change this even if we wanted to. Wait, but it's letting us change it for the boys. Why? They don't even know. They don't even know this. Oh, or maybe it's because they don't. So the animals don't have it because they don't have weapons equipped, so they don't have, I guess, a position. But these two do. But it's still in red, so I don't really know. It doesn't matter to me right now because the only people using martial arts are my animals, and I'm trying to switch Bruelle away from that.
Looking for something?
No. Well, what was...
Looking for something?
Zwehandar. It is a two-handed sword. I don't know if anyone has that. Oh my gosh, or I'm full of shit. It looks like Gray actually can use a two-handed sword. So again, just for the sake of diversity, why don't we just buy one? It's not that expensive. The power is greater than the single sword, but it's less than the dress sword, and it weighs more than both of them. That's so interesting. I'm gonna get it anyway. I really think it's going to be good for me just to try new things and to see what we get from all of this. And I can always remove it later, right? Right? Ooh, it raises my weight quite a lot, but whatever. Now he's got 3 different things he can kind of mess with. Poor John, though, you really only have one thing going on in terms of your weapons, so it'd be really nice to diversify kind of what he can tap into, but not right now, sir, not right now. So, moving along, I like how clustered all of the shops are. It's making it a bit easier just to weave your way in and out. Ooh, but first,
What do you
see these very rude mentors here. It's odd because the one in Melvir was pretty nice. Oh, I can't learn anything. I've got no jewels left. Or 21 is some jewels, but not enough to really make a difference. But oh, entertainers learn martial arts. So I guess you could. And that's how we can unlock. Why is it 25 for Claudia to learn this, though? That's what I don't get. And same thing for John. I mean, I guess we could give it to... I don't see Gray as being an entertainer, but it does give us access to covert, which means I can learn... Okay, so this is what I'm gathering. You have to diversify some of the classes that your team at least can access, even if you don't focus on them, because you gain skills that are tied to proficiencies. So I think by doing this, I don't care about the martial arts. And even if I wanted to, what is that considered? Oh, it's a basic class. So we actually could change him to an entertainer if we wanted to. Doesn't that seem kind of weird, though? Or is it just me? I think that seems odd. But I don't know. I don't really get that, but covert should now be open for... Wow, but I need what, like level 2, I guess? So I might have done that for absolutely nothing. But, you know, at least we're seeing how some things work, and I'm slowly putting the pieces together in this puzzle of this game. But oh my god, there's just too much to wrap my head around.
Care to see me work my magic? It won't cost you anything.
Unfortunately, I don't have space for you, but I bet you are amazing. Do you have anything new to say to me?
Do you want to dismiss?
You already know that I want to get rid of the dog,
It's good to
but you won't
shall
let
I
me.
play?
So, no, I don't want to listen to your music. I want to get out of here. I want to finish looking around Bruelle and see what else exists here in town.
May I help you?
Oh gosh, more things to see. Oh boy. So I guess if you wanted to drop some serious dollars, oh, there's like more stuff that we could also pick up. But I'm not going to blow my money yet. We've got enough to where I feel like we have a basic grasp on what we need to be. And I can't go in here. Why is everything just shut off from me?
Beyond Bear Plateau is the gold mining town of Orifant. The plateau is too dangerous to traverse, so people take the long way around through Loban.
Oh, so that's why. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad they answered my question because I was
May I help
really,
you?
really confused by that pathing. Oh, is this the blacksmith? It does appear to be so, but I don't really need anything from you. But thanks anyway. Who are you?
Hello.
Oh, it's just the inn. No, I don't need anything from you either. You guys, that might be it for Bruelle.
East of us is Bear Plateau, a place full of terrifying monsters.
Oh, now accessible, Bear Plateau. Does that mean... Well, she gave this info to us, so maybe that's a pro tip that that's where we could go next? I suppose? I can't believe this town is so small. I mean, with all of the buildings here, I guess I assumed we would talk to someone that would trigger a quest, but I don't think that triggered anything other than just unlocking Bear Plateau. Like if we come here, finding the Fate Stones, Temple Tours, an Unlucky Woman, and Mysteries of Ecology. There's nothing new that is populated. So friends, we have a lot of choices ahead of us. We can go back to Melvir and take the ship from there. I think we looked at it at the very beginning when we got there, and I just can't remember the names of the areas, but I do know there were 2 of them, and I think one was an island. I think. Don't hold me to that. Or we can, I guess, just see what's available here first.
You should take the ship to Yeovil if you're heading to the Kingdom of Rosalia.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the info. I guess let me look at the world map just so that we can see. Let's back out a little bit. So I'm guessing our options are we'll either get to go to Rosalia or maybe Knight's Dominion. I wonder how we'll open up other sections of the map, probably from talking to more people and or recruiting more people. But you guys already know. Oh, can I just go there without... Oh, rich in ore, these highlands in the center of southern Befall are a haven for monsters. Travelers seldom pass. Maybe we could just go. This is still a part of Befall Empire. Before we actually leave, just to keep up with what I was saying, that I want to explore everything that's available to us here before we start heading into uncharted territory. Before we do that though, let's go ahead and see where we could go. So Yeovil is accessible, Merseburg, and a place called Estamir. The fare isn't too expensive, which is really nice. So I think what we'll do, and we'll save this for our next episode, friends, but I think just again, like I already shared out loud, just so that we're looking at everything that's here, or at least everything that's available to us so far that's here in the Befall Empire, we are going to kickstart episode number 12 by checking out, what is it called? Bear Plateau, and see if going there will trigger something new for us. We might honestly be done with everything that we can do here for now, and if that is the case, I'm absolutely fine with that, and we will just head to, I guess, Yeovil or Yeovil, however they said it, and we'll see what other new adventures await us on new terrain. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. As always, my name is Rabbit. This is my blind run through Romancing SaGa on the PlayStation 2, and I greatly appreciate having you guys along for the ride. So take care, be good, and I'll see you in just a second.